You know, hold on, y'all. I'm eating cereal. Oh my God, it's so delicious. Okay. I just still felt empty. Even though I had eaten dinner and dessert, I just still felt empty. All right. I wanted to come and riddle y'all this real quick as to why you never hear about quote unquote gang stalkers going to prison. Okay. And normally you don't see gang stalkers stalking the internet. That's not usually what they do. Okay. It's actually pretty stupid to gang stalk somebody on the internet because that's the whole point of gang stalking is to make yourself seem auspicious, or am I using auspicious correctly? Basically, you're not supposed to, hey Talia's jagged teeth, hello. Um Technically they're supposed to pretend like they don't actually exist. But I'm going to tell you guys something. And I don't know if you guys are going to believe me. Like, I don't like maybe it's something that you'll need to think about for a minute, okay? But I can assure you that I know what I am talking about. Okay? The reason why you never hear about quote unquote gang stalkers going to jail or going to prison is because they're usually not into gang stalking. They're usually sex trafficking groups. Either these are groups of people that are forcing children into prostitution, or either women, or even men sometimes. Okay. So usually when you see like some kind of like sex trafficking ring get busted, those are going to be what you want to call your gang stalkers. Okay. Now, the ones on the internet that I'm dealing with, they're definitely into some illegal activity. Okay. Yeah. All of them are already under investigation for all kinds of sex trafficking and crimes against children. That's a fact. They're all into that life. Yeah. Okay. And they usually almost always involve their own children. So you can just about imagine. That is why, because it's not about gang stalking, it's about sex trafficking. It's about other crimes that they are committing, selling drugs, even selling stolen merchandise. Like they usually have their hands in all kinds of dealings, invasions, robberies, things of that nature. So, yeah, they're committing a mirage of crimes, including but not limited to sex trafficking. Okay. So, Spirit showed me that a few years ago, their groups are usually riddled with pedophiles. And they can say whatever they want to say about me, but I saved all of my children from pedophiles, especially Jacob. Okay, Jacob's 13 years old, and he has never been touched by a pedophile. And that is because I protected the fuck out of my son. And trust me, I had to know spell work because they were trying to do spell work on me at the time to make me vulnerable or to make me lose my mind. They were really trying to play. Well, you know what? Clearly that has backfired on them because, as you guys can see, I am of sound mind, body, spirit, and they have lost their minds. Okay. So, because when Jacob was like, and that's why, like, I'm not going to tell parents to keep their kids off of social media. I'm not. I really enjoy looking at the families. YouTube used to be such an amazing website, for that. Just parents kind of like, just, I don't know, just the innocent joy of kids. You know what I'm saying? And we were, TTCing and just, you know, but so I don't want to say that because I don't know. I put all the babies on my list of protected ones, clearly, including my son, Jacob, because it was obvious that they were trying to work through a child protective agency. And there was a couple of people that got fired. There was a couple of there was this one guy that I saw years ago. This weird white man had a little bit of money and he had an obsession with my son, and he's dead. He's dead. Died somewhere around 2020. Mm-hmm. Yep. You know, how many of you parents out there are going to say, well, if somebody tried to, knock on wood, but if somebody tried to molest your child, or if they actually did molest your child, how many of you are going to say, well, it was just molestation. I don't really want them to die. I'm sorry. If somebody ever molests my fucking child, I definitely want them to die. And a lot of you parents know damn well you would. Okay. Yeah. So I don't even want to hear that shit. Somebody take your innocent child and do something crazy to him, you gonna want that motherfucker dead. You gonna want him to die. You are. You're not gonna want a molester to fucking live. So, and it was really crazy because like I could see everything that they were doing. That's why I told y'all not to trust any of those people. Don't trust none of those people. All of them are so dirty to the point where it's winding down. It's winding down. I can assure you of that. Yeah. If you ever have anybody after your family like that, please come to me. Yes. Hey, Lenny Pretty. Love your picture this time. Oh God, yeah. It was really crazy. It was really insane. Like that little boy, like they were literally after him, literally. Like it was crazy. You know? Utterly insane. So, can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can still hear me. Let me know if y'all can still hear me because I had to come outside real quick. I don't know what the hell is up with this pedophile takeover. I can assure you that the people that we're dealing with, all of them are involved. All of them. All of them. Every last one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if that old lady in Alabama, I wouldn't be surprised. Can y'all hear me? Lenny Pretty, confirm you can hear me, please. I wouldn't be surprised if that old lady in Alabama was not like an immigrant. I wouldn't be surprised or shocked at all if she didn't get deported. I'm not saying that am down for that, but somebody like her, somebody like Tina, Mike must have been born in America. But that lady, she's not normal. She's very weird. The way they talk, the way they act. I wouldn't trust her with my dog. She came on here years ago and stated that she hated little children. What the hell are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're a psychopath. I will destroy that old bitch. I will fucking. I already have destroyed her. Look at how fucking disgraceful she is. Disgusting. Claiming that she used to work as a nurse, claiming she's a retired nurse. You are gross. Absolutely. All of them are gross. All of them are involved in some kind of sex trafficking. Every last one of them are involved in something like that, probably terrorizing the people in their neighborhood. I know for a fact that Mike's neighbors, all of them hate his fucking guts. All of them hate his guts. His neighbors, he don't have no friends except for those sick people in that sector. And I just, yeah, no. So anyway, that's why you don't never hear about gang stalkers going to jail, because rarely are they gang stalkers. Now, like I said, gang stalkers are usually not stalking people in social media, but these ones are. And they are sex traffickers. Yes, they are. And you better believe that they have, in some kind of way, sex trafficked their own children. Go over to Vanita Davis's channel and look at that little video picture of her and what looks like her daughter. She's looking at her like ill, like she didn't even want to be there. You can tell that old broke ass old hoe is into something. You can fucking tell. And she'll get fucked up. She will. She will get fucked up with her old ignorant fucking ass. That is a fact. My spirits will destroy her. She ain't no witch. That's a facade. Yeah, did you see that picture of her and her daughter? I know that was her daughter, and her daughter is looking like, bitch, I hate you. You can tell that her daughter hates her fucking guts. And I would too if that was my mama. I would too. Can you imagine? I couldn't even fucking imagine that being my mother. I couldn't even fucking imagine. I could I would be like, I would feel gross every day. I would disown her. I would disown her. Straight up and down. Something up with them. Imagine you just sitting there chilling one day and all of a sudden your broke ass fucking see both of my parents always worked. They always had jobs. Both of my parents. That's why they hate my parents so much. Can you imagine you sitting there chilling and all of a sudden your mama come in the room and tell you that you got to go sell your body so they can make ends meet? Bitch, get the fuck out of my fucking face. And I bet you people have tried to report them to the police and sometimes it takes years. I know them people are up to something. And they probably real paranoid. Probably been seeing vans and stuff, watching them. They're probably being followed, all of that shit. All of it is a fucking distraction. And they will never get their hands on none of mine. None of mine. And they better stay their asses up out of Kansas City. They better not ever come over here with that bullshit. We know Mike is broke. He had to fucking rob somebody. How many people have had to rob somebody? Not very many. Not very many. Any of y'all? Yep. Yep, you're right. You're right. That's what happened to Tina. Her mother made her sell her soul in Temple to Men. Yep. That's why they are so fucked up. Still is. Still is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why they think that stalking me is going to make it better. Because it's just going to make the shit worse for them. It really is. I bet if you go and check, I bet another ring got busted. One day, they're going to get busted. One day. I know they up to no good. And they wish that their lifestyle was different. They're very jealous of me, mainly and primarily because when I started my business, like literally, I make real money at my business. And I don't, I would never even think about doing no shit like that. But even a person with a job makes them insanely fucking jealous because I mean, think about what place you have to be in to be that fucked up. And you know what? If it ever happens, I will be in court testifying against them, even though they ain't never trafficked me. But they know about shit like that. Like they know people that are involved in that kind of shit. They've produced fake child pornography. Those people are weird. They are. They are very weird. Hmm. That's why I said when you see them, report them to the police. And I think they be trying to sideways transfer their karma. It's like, you can't give me that karma, especially being that I'm innocent. I've never done no shit like that. I worked from the time I was 16 years old up until I was 36 years old is when I started my business. So I don't know what to tell these people. I don't know what to tell those people. I have no idea. What I do know is that you're gonna end up being really exposed. They got everybody in their family scared to talk because they threaten to kill people. They will threaten to murder people. They're disgusting. And Santa Martha, she does not protect people like that. She actually wants them in jail, but she says something else can happen to them if it needs to. That's a fact. That's a fact. People are up to no good. Imagine somebody that's been involved in that kind of lifestyle. They're going to come to social media and they're going to go out into the real world and they're not going to know how to survive on the straight and narrow. They just don't know how to do that. They don't. And they mad about something steaming, spitting mad. About what? I have no idea. I have no idea. So it goes beyond what y'all think it is. So whenever you see these sex rings get busted, just know that those people were factually gang stalkers too. And like I said, gang stalkers, they usually don't do the shit online. They usually don't. They usually stay real low key. Not them. So I have no what what the draw is to social media. Maybe it's because they want to pretend to be normal, but they're not. I mean, it's obvious. Everybody looking at them are like, the hell is wrong with you people? And people been looking at them like that for years. And it's kind of fucks with their head, because a lot of them on drugs. Kind of fucks with their head. Like they are very paranoid and delusional. They are very paranoid. So, yeah, it's sick. And um I just feel sorry for their children. I do. I really feel sorry for their children. I personally feel like they're advertising those children online. Talia has a video up of her son where she's covering up his face. Why are you showing that little boy's butt and legs? If you go over to Talia's channel, she literally has a video up of her son's legs and butt. Like, why wouldn't you put pants on him? Mike has done that before too. That little boy that he has over there, he had, he was literally doing a live stream, and the little boy, this was years ago, they still have screenshots of that where that little boy was like half naked. Like and I don't yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And of course he's never came at me about no crap like that. But I know that he's up to no good like that. Like you can, it's pretty obvious. And yeah, it's gross, but you know what? I'm over it. I'm cleansed of it. Feel pretty good, you know? It's creepy. It's disgusting. You know what I mean? It's yuck. But he ain't gonna never come nowhere near me. He ain't gonna never come nowhere near me in the physical ever. Ever. Okay? So, you know. All right. Y'all stay safe out here. Have a wonderful Saturday. And I will see y'all later. Okay? Because I done ate my cereal. I'm ready to take a nap. All right. All right. Love you guys. Bye.